I would love a movie where someone fakes a timer. So when the heroes think they still have very tense tens to cut the specific wire, it actually already explodes. Or even hours. Oh hey, there's 6.5 hours left on this timer. No need to life behind bars motor vintage retro t-shirt fireball in real life. They're basically just really intense flashbangs with shrapnel. Especially when they don't try. People just approach them. Everyone's so interested in figuring the guy out. It's like, OMG, something mysterious. Then something hits them on the head and they wake up later completely fine and act as nothing happened. That's pretty much exactly what happens in Reservoir Dogs 2 IIRC. I knew someone that did this every day of their marriage for 40 years. It was mind-blowing to learn. The marvelous Mrs. Maisel lampshades this trope pretty well. She gets up before her husband every morning to put on makeup and then gets back in bed right before the alarm goes off. So she looks pristine for him. All to get up at 5 a.m. and do it again. Life behind bars motor vintage retro t-shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. Movie hacking. Alright, and let me just reroute the mainframe IP through our VPN and reconfigure the map parameters we're in. We need to get those nuclear codes before the AI sentinels wise up. Quote, Life behind bars motor vintage retro t-shirt password inspection agency. Can you confirm it for us? Met a guy at a venue once who wasn't the nod and agree guy. He would always make sure he understood what the other half of the conversation was. Turned out he has met a guy and done the nodding thing when he couldn't hear what was being said. Apparently he nodded in agreement to the question. Are you the guy who has been shagging my girlfriend? Quote, being able to talk in the middle of a gunfight. Guns are loud. Yes. Every death of any random mook who is following the orders of the villain who is doing this as a 9 to 5 is meaningless. But killing the main villain means that the hero is just as bad as the villain and must suffer an existential crisis because of it. Official life behind bars motor vintage retro sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. It is for this very reason that the hero will keep the villain alive so that the hero doesn't stoop to their level. Again. Ignoring the 70 dead henchmen littered around the main compound because if the hero does not know their names, they are not human. Or the whole revenge is a bad realization. Spend weeks tracking down the person who wronged you, all the while life behind bars motor vintage retro t-shirt tree formations are due to homeotic mutations. Same with technology in general. If only I could track this military-grade radio back to the government agents trying to kill me. I guess I better take it to that guy in IT. 5 minutes later. They have a physical address to the bad guys. There's just a loud ringing and he looks like his head is going to explode and I was like, WTF is his problem? Took me a moment to realize that this is probably what would happen. It drove me crazy. Other products.